Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. Tally, what's going on? Why are you pulling out your gun? And why is your armor different? I actually changed her armor between videos there. But that still is not explaining why she's in combat mode, and that doesn't really matter. Because we're gonna go and meet up with Captain Anderson here.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Yay!
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Benezia?
Who is she? Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
Grand.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
And apparently the Geth do worship them.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet, no.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Well, clearly they didn't wipe out all life in the universe, because life still exists, but... he has some good questions, but...
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
Yes, we
the
do.
Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
Obviously.
A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Gosh. Obviously they're just a myth.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Yeah.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Joining the Spectres? Ah.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Well, I suppose we may as well be thankful for that much.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Could you have barked that any louder, Udina? Anderson,
I thought
come
the
with me.
ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
I kind of blame him, but
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spectre bonus! Yay. And I gained a couple of points too. Ah, I can store discount. Nice. Alright, and Spectre training. Spectres have access to special training unavailable somewhere elsewhere in the galaxy. So, increasing health, accuracy, effectiveness of all attacks and powers, and grants the Unity ability, which restores dead squad members. That will most definitely be useful. So let's start building towards that, shall we? And you've got a couple of points. Advanced first aid. And medicine? Ah, knocks out organic life. So, slightly different. I don't need to worry too much about your decryption abilities. Yeah. And Telizora no... Telizora Naraya. Yes. And boosting that. So she should definitely be coming in useful when we need to... Oh. And everyone that was watching with interest before has now moved on. After all, the special ceremony is done. I do love that sequence. And I might have been able to squeeze it into the last video, but I didn't want it to feel rushed. I didn't want to have to rush through that. And I don't want to have to spend a lot of time trying to,
I hope he's okay.
Huh. Anyway. You okay?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
What's wrong?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse.
This is true.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition.
Kitty.
I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
Oh.
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
But I'll do it.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright. Time to ditch the kitty.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Please let me know as soon as you find any information on my brother.
Yeah, definitely. So also, by the way...
I like that fountain. It's very soothing.
Aww.
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
Yeah. And of course, I'm always going to read too much into Caden's lines. Things like, I like this place, very soothing. Or I like that fountain. Given his problems with migraines. Did I just start doing the Tetris theme? I'm so sorry.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Exogeny, huh? And there's that jazzy version of Shepard's theme on the Normandy. Alright. Where's Spectre now? And believe me, that is all kinds of awesome.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Alright, well I keep running past it.
Believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
Let's see what we can do to try and address this.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Well, why don't you?
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal.
No!
This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed.
I am not
Exacting
refuting
payment
him.
as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Uh-huh.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
I see. Well...
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
I don't know, guys. I don't think that he necessarily has the right to preach here.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's not a Turian, that's why.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Oh... Huh...
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Okay. I apparently still don't have enough charm points in order to make a difference there. Where was I going? Ah, yes. I remember now. I was going to Seasick. I will go back and address that situation later. Once I have more charm and Paragon under the belt. Orange? Really? Orange? Why? Why would you wear orange? Yes, I want to go seasick. And since we had Krogan butt and Caden butt, have some Tally butt.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Nice. She did her research well. Sounds like we just made her career for her. Do, do, do. Do, do. Hey. No. You're not in this Let's Play. And of course the cat goes to sulk in his little hidey hole. So, there's a reason why I'm coming all the way back here.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Yeah, I'm a Spectre now. No problem.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. Heavy learn. Let's see. Well, let's see. The Guardian is better. Or, no, it's not. Alright. Sniper rifle. Well, I'm looking at those, and those are nice. But he's also opened up the special. No comparable item equipped. Ah. Let's buy... Actually, it's about as good as what she's got, so... Well, wait, the tech cooldown bonus. Ah. I see. Could work for her. Heavy armor. Armor. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pistol. Compared to what I have, it's worse. Alrighty. Towards.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
No viable results, huh? You'd think that if they were being invested in, that they would have found something. Anything, really. Alright. So... Seriously? Alright. Now I want to try and find a particular location that I have no idea where to find it. Alright, that's the med clinic. Ah! Up here! Wow, that took me far longer than it should have. Sorry. I still don't have a mental map of the Citadel completely just yet. Oh, the techno music.
You should be careful who you say that about. What? Everyone knows fish is the local criminals. Maybe, but I wouldn't go shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I heard he actually buried some corpses under the stage at Kora's den.
What?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes.
Yikes.
And it might explain the stench in that place.
Hey, it's a dance floor. Nice. Do the dance. Do the Shepard. Yeah. No! Sorry, that was actually pretty sad there. Alright. Looks like we can't really dance here.
It's out of my hands.
Psst, psst. Ah!
I bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Huh.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran.
What's going on?
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Well, what's going on?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
It's okay.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Kora's den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there.
Really?
If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
That's really not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
I'll talk with her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Kora's den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you.
Oh.
Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I think it should be something. We should be able to do that.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Okay. That doesn't mean I can't keep you company, does it?
The place is busier than usual. Hey, try your luck at Quasar yet?
No.
I'm waiting for someone else.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
I don't think that would count for your pilgrimage, Tally.
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
Wasn't there... There was! An... suspicious gambling machine?
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Let me trace the signal.
Interesting. I'm not playing any Quasar, though. Not even low-stakes Quasar. It's just not interesting. Okay, I'm actually done because I'm out of time for this installment of Let's Play Mass Effect. But I hope to see you next time, where we potentially help out Rita's sister, Jenna, over in Kora's den and find out what's going on over there. And other Spectre-like things. Hope to see you then.